Hi, this is Carmen with the story in Finland about the dog fetch and the treats. Once, with the son and the dog playing with their frisbees, they said, "Here, dog, fetch!" They cried, just like the dog for the mankind. Soon, Mom sees them. How is he going? Looks good. But if there's only one way, few could want the treats. Our treats? Cried for the son. But is it a dart for their cookie? Of course they were. Sam Mom replied to the son. So, if you want to know about jumping like a treats, got it? Yes, Mom, said son. Then it would throw the treats and they jump for the dog and then they eat it up like for the dog treats. Then it would join together and play for their frisbees. Of course, there are all sorts of things like throwing, eating, and playing with their frisbees, and they join for the dog and the sun. Well, sort of. The end.
You're watching KAEX TV Channel 6, Little Rock, the station that brings you more local news. Now, news with Alan Gifford and Beverly Carr. And Brad Cummins with today's weather. The Arkansas's #1 12 o'clock news. This is Eyewitness News 6, midday.
Two men, one wish. Should Maryland let her marry in court? Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being with us. I'm Alan Gifford.
And I'm Beverly Carr. One man for their courts in Maryland. Somehow, they couldn't resist.
There's only one thing for the court. It's this judge. Still to come on Eyewitness News 6 at noon.
In Arkansas, they rebuild for construction sites for their house. Find out as Eyewitness News 6 construction workers.
I'm meteorologist Brad Cummins learn warm weather in the sunniest. Find out later when we come back. And what's gonna happen for conclusion of their workers in the park. Find out when Eyewitness News 6 midday continues.
Here are tonight's winning lottery numbers and Arkansas's favorites.
In the meeting of the health, why do they do for the president of Bill Clinton needs charge? But do you know how about the win of the 96 votes? Find out when Eyewitness News 6 cover story. Tonight at 9, the President Bill Clinton on this charge for their votes. We'll find out later tonight.
Also, in Arkansas, find out for the police caught on for the car.
A little rain later on the weather.
Stay tuned for Eyewitness News 6, Micecast, where local news comes first. You're watching KAEX TV Channel 6, Little Rock, the station that brings you more local news. Now, the news with Camille Whitworth and Mike Clark. Chief Meteorologist Kim Monahan and AG Donatoni Sports. This is Arkansas's #1 news. Eyewitness News 6, Micecast.
Then the car leads on for their police. There's a tanky. And it's right after me. And there's right after, and right after me. This is the Nightcast for 10 minutes of non-stop news. Good evening, I'm Mike Clark.
And I'm Camille Whitworth. A police after me about the car. What happens to their investigations? Find out as Eyewitness News 6 reporter Bob Clausen shows us about the investigations.
Well, yes, Camille and Mike Clark. There's much more ahead on Eyewitness News 6.
Coming up, President Bill Clinton votes for their charge. Find out with the Eyewitness News 6 Election 96.
And what billions of monies for their gold cash and the gold bank. Find out for conclusion of luck.
In the middle of the ending, how about those Arkansas's favorite food? Find out as Eyewitness News 6 Nightcast continues. I'm Keith Monahan for their rainy, stormy on this weather. Find out in the Storm Watch 6. I'm Jerry Guanca, Eyewitness News 6. There's much more here in the weather. Keith Monahan shows us about the rainy, stormy weather. Keith, tell us about the weather it's gonna be like. Warmy and stormy about rainy dangers. I'll look at the cool forecast coming up next. Eyewitness News 6 Storm Watch is brought to you by Union Planners Bank and the Chuck Group of Insurance Companies. Looks gonna be cooler about that, Keith Monahan. Well, looks like we got another cooler in Storm Watch 6 about rainy weather. Let's take a look for the current conditions right now. Temperatures about 48 and the lower high 35. We'll get to those. Right now, let's check out for the fourth screen of Storm Watch. We'll be right back in sports in just a minute. Next!
When you see news breaking in the country of Arkansas, every time, everywhere, call Consumer Sailor by dialing star TV6 or on a self-bell dial star TV6. Eyewitness News 6, where local news comes first.
Hi, I'm AJ Donatoni for this Sports Center. A lot of big sports competition for Chicago Bulls, playing basketball on the courts. I love this basketball, right? Finally on the weather for the sunny for colder, and about looks good on the stormy, and another tomorrow for the sunny look at the weather like Thanks for joining us for the Nightcast. We'll see you again tomorrow on the morning news. Until then, for Camille Whitworth, Keith Monahan, AJ Donatoni, I might close with you then.
Good night.
Have a great